Hello traders, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in today's YouTube video. Guys, we got finally a new XRP Ripple update. I know it's been a long time since updating XRP, but now I'm definitely back on the charts and I'm here to tell you what I see currently. So we've already seen some pretty nice movement. So XRP went pretty nicely to the upside after that one big correction. Right now the question is, are we going to go for a deeper correction, or is this right now really the bullish continuation for the XRP? We're going to have a look here on the cycles that we had previously in the past and also on the current price action that we can see on the chart. And this is how we're going to analyze it. Also, we're going to have a look a little bit on the Bitcoin to understand how we can use the Bitcoin price chart to take an advantage also on the XRP prediction. Okay, then I would say, before I'm going to start off right now, make a quick check here on my link tree. Here you can join my public Telegram channel, my inner circle. You can buy cryptos here. So super important, because so many of you ask me about where's the best broker to buy cryptos. I'm using this one over here. Make sure to check it out. Then I got also my broker for forex trading. This is this one. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. We're going to go right now straight into the analysis. Okay, so this is actually the first part of our analysis. We're going to have a look on what cycles the market had in the past. And as you can see, we had the same kind of accumulation phase repeating itself today. I spoke about this one already several times on this channel, but for everybody who's new to it, I'm going to introduce it to you very quickly. The thing is right now, and also for everybody who didn't watch my videos right now for a long time, this is definitely very good for you right now to understand about what I'm talking here about. Well, actually, the accumulation phases on XRP have been like that. We've seen 3 years of accumulation. Now, what accumulation phase really is a market is preparing a ton of liquidity within some kind of patterns, for example. Okay, so basically the market is just collecting it within 3 years. This is what the XRP did over here. In this case, it was this nice triangle pattern, and afterwards the price had enough liquidity for this strong up move over here, as you can see. Okay, and this up move contains of one impulse over here, afterwards a correction. So impulse, correction, then from here another impulse, longer correction, again kind of a triangle if you can view it over here, and then another push up. Okay, and my theory is actually currently that this kind of thing is going to be repeated itself again, because within this bull run we've seen the price pushing up 1 year. Okay, so we've seen 1 year of bull run, and afterwards the market crashed again 3 years. Now, what the market did recently, it's almost the same. So we had another accumulation phase of 3 years, and the reason why I view this accumulation to be the same like it was in the past, because everybody can see it, it's not ultimately the same, because we got different market structure and stuff like that, but we have something very important which is in common, and this is the correction. Look at this, from the high to the low the price corrected almost 96%, and this is what the market did here as well. So from the high to the low the price corrected 96%, so it's almost identically. Of course the number can never be exact the same, that would be something very crazy, but it's almost the same. And this is telling me that we have the same accumulation phases. So the investors, the big participants within this market, they are collecting the liquidity the same way like they did in the past. Okay, so it's something very psychological. Okay, it's not here in this case only because of banks are buying and selling. This is what in forex we can see many times. Almost the whole forex market is super manipulated, but in the cryptocurrencies it's more the psychology, because the algorithm, the chart itself is here to generate sales. Okay, so the biggest fishes within this market are these ones who have the most cash. They would like to be satisfied. Okay, and the algorithm over here, the price chart, they need to satisfy them, and this is what the price is always moving up and down, but there needs to be balance, right? And this is how they are creating these these crazy volatile prices. It's because of there is a lack of liquidity, and they need to do this one thing to have extreme values in order to attract investors, right? This is why in XRP we've seen this kind of crazy movements to the upside, because that was the only way how XRP could have been even attracted new investors to the market. Okay, so everything is here combined super psychology, and this is how then the biggest investors are attacking an instrument, an asset like XRP. And this is why I'm super bullish on that as well, because it makes so much sense, because we've seen the same chart pattern right now repeating itself. The probabilities are super good, and this is what we're going to take for advantage, because we can never be right in the financial instruments. We can never be that one. And this is what we just need to understand, how we can get the best and highest probability. And on the XRP, we can also have a look on the Bitcoin price chart, for example, because you need to understand cryptocurrencies are a super risky asset. Okay, definitely they are risky. I cannot doubt this. It's like an experiment if it will be really something which will improve our environment in the long run. But if you understand the use case of cryptocurrencies, it is definitely the solution for our problem that we have currently in our world, and that's basically money. The Federal Reserve and other instruments, they're just printing this stuff like hell currently. Almost about 26% of our money was printed the last year, which is super crazy number just to think about it, guys. And this is why we have so big inflation. Nobody knows that, okay? They told us last year that the inflation is not that high, but last year the inflation was about 13%, guys. That's super high number, and they just talked to us and they gave us a number of almost 2%, something like that is what was public, but in reality it was much more higher. And the thing is that they faked the statistics, okay? I don't know if you know how inflation is calculated, but the thing is how they calculated it, they just use multiple instruments, okay? They use everything what we normal people buy, like cheese, milk, okay? But also, for example, if you would like to get a haircut, your hairdresser, so everything is putting into a place, and they calculate the price, and they are just comparing the prices from year to year, and this is how they then calculate the inflation, okay? Now the thing is, if they are going to give you the number about the inflation, they are not going to take any single piece of product that we buy on a daily basis. They decide which kind of products they're going to use, okay? And this is why the statistics are always different, and the realistic inflation is a little bit different. And that's definitely a very big problem which they try to hide from us, but cryptocurrency will be definitely the solution for that. But I'm going to make another video for that topic, because that's a super big one. I just talked to you right now in this video a little bit to it. Just wanted to introduce you to that one topic, just for you to keep it in mind why I'm so super confident about these high price predictions. Because in XRP we can make a very high price prediction just by looking on what the market did in the past, okay? I don't know if you're familiar with statistics, but statistics are super important to make a prediction, and actually it is true that you can do it like that, because I know there are a lot of people who are super skeptical about stuff like that, about doing prediction and about unrealistic predictions. But look at this. Who thought about previously that XRP will go up from 0.005 all the way up to $3.3? So that's a crazy run, definitely. And look at this. If we're looking currently on the current price action, we can see something similar. Now look here back to it. What the market did was super unbelievable, because it was repeating itself again and again, and it is everything based on liquidity. So I'm a trader based on liquidity. I use smart money concepts. And the same thing you can apply to cryptocurrencies, just to understand why the market moved to the upside or why it did not move to the upside. Now, in this case on XRP, we've seen here this very nice resistance. So let me just zoom in a little bit just to show it to you more clearly what I'm talking about. here on the XRP, the market was super manipulated, okay, by giving us the illusion previously, okay, the market is accumulating some positions during this accumulation phase over here, okay. So this is a clean accumulation phase. Again, like you've seen already, we had here a triangle accumulation phase, but you have also something like this, which could be an accumulation phase. So the market is basically ranging in a kind of pattern before it will break out then suddenly in one direction, but it could be also the other direction. Always, you always have a 50-50% chance if you got an accumulation phase. It could be an accumulation or a distribution phase, okay, just to clarify that one thing for you. Now the thing is, the market here accumulated very clean a ton of positions, and then the price went to the upside and we got a breakout, okay. We broke resistance, and this is again a statistics. If we are going to get a break of resistance, the majority of the retail trader will think about it, okay, we are going to expect higher prices. Everybody was here in a long position, okay, but what the price did was it just crashed all the way to the downside below, okay, below the accumulation phase, to grab the liquidity on both sides. So everybody who took a long and a short position was cleared out. And then the price used that liquidity, which was generated by these manipulative movements, in order to bring the price that crazy to the upside, okay. And then you had again FOMO buying over here. This is why the price then crashed, okay, brought these people out of the market, and then boom, bullish continuation. And this is kind of the same thing which the market is repeating itself right now again and again. And it was here, guys, it was here when I told you that we have an accumulation phase. So everybody who's following me right now for a long time, they know that I told it to you that the XRP is accumulating positions for this big upcoming move. And here the same thing, we broke the resistance over here, price went up higher, and then the same game was repeated itself. Price took out everybody who was looking here for a buy due to support resistance break, and then the price went all the way to the downside below the accumulation phase to clear out the people also who've been shorting, okay. So boom, everybody cleared out of the market and price was able to go crazy to the upside. Now there's only one difference currently. I was expecting, to be honest, the price to go a little bit higher and faster, but this is not a problem. So I told it to you already, because my expectations have been that XRP had a chance to go up till $100. But right now I changed the target to only a maximum of $14 within this current bull run. And what I also did is I put here within the 1 year bull run, I put a red line, okay. Why did I put that one red line? Well, just to tell you about my previous plan, which is currently invalid due to the price did not give us the confirmations that I was looking for. And this is something which I told you also in the videos. We got these options, and as long as that one option is not going to be invalid, why should I just say from the beginning that this option is unrealistic? Okay, that's not possible. It's like a mathematical problem. I'm not going to just say, okay, it looks unrealistic or stuff like that. No, I'm going to calculate it, and only when I'm going to get the result, I know if it's valid or not valid, right? It's just not good to say always something, yeah, probably it will be invalid. And then on the XRP here, the thing was like that. It gave us this one move up in the past, like I told you, and my expectations would have been that we're going to do the same exactly like it was in the past. But right now, the difference is that everything is expanding, okay? We need currently more time to get the same value in percentages like in the past, which is super logic, right? Because in the past we didn't have so many participants within the XRP price market, so it was not necessary that so many people are going to buy XRP, okay? And this is the thing why definitely the $100 are not going to be reached this year, but we are going to reach that. So it's only invalid that we're going to reach the $100 for XRP within this year. Okay, so the mathematical problem is not invalid, but it's invalid for this year. Hopefully you get that one, guys. Look at this. While we are currently, just to show you right now, by looking in the past and comparing it with today's stats is we've done currently only this on the XRP. We've done that correction. So this is this one. This is the high point here, and this is the correction. And right now we are doing this one. Okay, hopefully you get me. Now this is super crazy for XRP. So XRP didn't do anything about what we can expect on XRP to do. And everybody who's asking me, Darius, should I invest in XRP? To be honest, do it. No financial advice at this point here, but my personal opinion, by just analyzing the charts, but just summing everything up, makes so much sense that XRP is going to go crazy, and it's, from my point of view, the best performing asset. Of course, Ethereum is crazy. Ethereum did more percentages. Chainlink is unbelievable. Bitcoin is nice. Okay, I'm not a big Bitcoin fan, to be honest. Of course, use case is fantastic and all these things, but on the XRP, guys, we just have so much potential, which everybody forgets about because they just think XRP is a scam. They think XRP has a problem with the SEC, and this is why we cannot expect higher prices. But trust me, guys, at that moment when we're going to solve that one problem, when XRP is going to solve the one problem with the SEC, it will go crazy to the upside. And right now we're just on the way till the $14. And this is how it looks like right now. The price corrected that correction. Of course, not exact the same percentages. Don't get me wrong at this point here. But we are, in terms of cycle, we're exactly there where we should be, guys. Price did it perfectly, and right now it should just pump up till $14. It is not absolutely necessary that we're going to reach $14 exactly. Everything between $10 to $14 is okay. But from my point of view, we have a very realistic chance to go really till $14. Okay? Now that's basically it. What we can learn from the past, like I told you, the way on how the liquidity was provided was almost the same. So I cannot doubt it right now that we are in a different time or stuff like that. And also that one aspect with the red line is completely fine. Look at this. Here is where the bull run started. Okay, same like here. We've seen price was moving higher. It was exactly after that one manipulation like in the past. Okay, so this manipulation here was after that manipulation. Then the price started exactly the same like it did here. Strong push up. Then we had that one first correction here. And then boom, we finished it here. And this was this one. So I compared this bull run with this bull run here. Then the price corrected, went up here in the past that much to the upside, but this is because everything is changing because of the liquidity, because we don't need that much participants. And then exactly at the red line, the correction was over. Okay, over this whole thing. Okay, you can view it also like that you got impulse, correction, impulse, impulse, correction, impulse, correction, okay, red line, and then we expect right now this one. So the price will go up higher. And this is what the market is doing currently. But from my point of view, when the price will go up higher till $14, then we're going to complete only this one. So you need to think like that these movements are part of a bigger movement, okay? Because everything is expanding. Like on Bitcoin, I can show you to you right now very quickly what I mean by that. Because on Bitcoin, we are doing it exactly like in the past. And XRP is doing it right now the same. So look at this. For Bitcoin, this move up and this correction was actually this move up and this correction. But look at this. The period of time was here much shorter, and here much longer, okay? And this is what XRP is doing right now as well, okay? So just to not confuse right now too much with my analysis over here. Okay, well, that's basically it for this first analysis of XRP. So expectations definitely till $14. Right now, let's jump to the next analysis, which is the current price action confirmation. So I'm going to analyze it right now from a liquidity standpoint and analyzing it from a smart money concept. And what I can see here, look at this. That was my last analysis. We had this important structural point here, okay? So I told you at the moment when we're going to break this one, the whole XRP analysis will be invalid due to the institutional level of demand would have been broken. And if we're going to break it, then the price would go for a deeper correction. But we still got liquidity below that level. And this is why I made this analysis about the price potentially going lower. Okay, it did not. It did the second scenario. Price just went up higher. We broke some structure to the upside, which could lead right now for something, for a price action like this. That the price will go right now from here lower, okay, maximum till this low here. This is what I would like to see, maximum for the XRP before going afterwards higher, okay? And we should right now just keep pushing till $14. Okay? We're also currently just getting the liquidity from this whole thing. So that what the market did is it collected right now a ton of liquidity. It collected liquidity from here, from here, from here, from here, from here, just with that one up move. And right now we got here something very important, which is this level around the ultimate high. So we got here something which the price could potentially react to it. So that it will give us right now that one move which will go till this area and then possibly from here going lower for a deeper correction again. Okay, based on this whole impulse that we got then here, it will make another correction. Not sure about how deep the correction will be, but just for you to be aware of potential corrections at this important level. But here I'm going to definitely update you guys throughout the week and throughout the situations when we're going to be there. Okay, but this is how I feel currently. XRP, very promising asset, to be honest. Definitely afterwards when we're going to hit the $14, just because I forgot to mention it, we're going to make for a deeper correction, probably again 3 years. So I'm not sure, but I think that we're going to do something like this here, so that we're going to do this just in a much bigger way, that this whole thing will expand into a higher correction, and probably this one will be then the same like this one. Okay, so looks like that. Not sure about this one yet. We're going to analyze it, and we just need to see right now further confirmation if we're going to even hit the $14. Okay, so that will be just right now just looking in the very future, and that would not make any sense right now. But just to give you right now another view about my thoughts that I got for the XRP and why I'm so super excited about XRP, because it makes, from my point of view, the most sense right now. Well, guys, actually that's it. If you would like to buy some XRPs, please check out here my broker that I have for it. Very good one. It's not Coinbase, just to say it up front, because probably the majority will say Coinbase I cannot buy XRPs. I'm not even sure right now if you can do it again right now. But on that one broker that I have there, you can definitely buy some XRPs. And yeah, guys, thank you for attention. We're going to see then, of course, next time with a new video. Bye bye, guys.